Welcome and thank you for joining us as we discuss North Star Insurance Advisors' final expense telesales opportunity. My name is Tony Hakeem.
And I'm Aaron Eidson, and we are so excited to share with you guys what this opportunity looks like, why North Star even exists, and what it could truly do to change your career and change your life for the better.
We are North Star Insurance Advisor. We partner up with people, help them build their empire. We are North Star. Together on a journey we will ride through. In the right direction we will guide you. We are North Star.
North Star Insurance Advisors has been around since July of 2015. And there's a reason why we created North Star the way that we did, because much like many other insurance agents, especially those that are selling final expense or even other type of life products, we came across the same exact frustrations that many of you come across. How do I get my leads? Why do my lead costs continuously going up? What happens when I put a lead order in and the vendor doesn't even deliver, or my mail drops don't come back and get the return that I was looking for? Along with that, what about when I write a piece of business and a client misses a payment, or I get a correspondence or some kind of endorsement or questionnaire on that policy, and now I gotta spend my time servicing that book of business, and unfortunately the time that I spend servicing is time that I'm not spending selling. And these same frustrations that many of you face, I'll tell you, you're not alone. And it was our mission that when we created North Star Insurance Advisors, that we were gonna do something different.
And the reality is, guys and gals, that's a lot of weight to have on one person's shoulders. You're your own marketing team. You've got to figure out where you're gonna get those leads, and on the service side. So you can start building a book of business. And it's going well because you've got the marketing side figured out. But months down the line, you start building that book of business, and now you feel that additional weight of servicing those customers that you put on the books. And really what we've noticed more than anything else over the course of our careers is the combination of that weight on both shoulders is what drives a lot of agents right back out of the industry, or right looking into another opportunity. And how am I going to figure out how to find long-term sustainable success on this platform? And that's where we've really stepped in to provide something a whole lot more than just a contract to our agent partners. And that's really why so many more agents find success on our platform than the 90+% that fail in the typical insurance industry model, because they get that level of support. They get the answers and the solutions to those problems that have been bombarding them since they got their insurance license in the first place. And that really has been the key, starting with training, starting with delivering top-level marketing, and following that up with world-class customer support and service to handle your book of business and allow you to maximize the opportunities to stay on the phone and lose all that travel time and everything else that can bog you down, connect you to customer base on a daily basis. We're never waiting more than 10 minutes before you speak to a customer.
Think about that number. 90%, over 90% of insurance agents are going to fail within their first year in the business. And you have to ask yourself the question, why is that? And I remember when I was an independent agent, when I was a person going door to door making sales, first and foremost, I had to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I had a 3-hour commute to Terre Haute, Indiana. That's where I'd sell, because that's where I get the greatest return drop on my investment with my mail pieces. And I would work there all day, and unfortunately at that time when I was selling, I couldn't really afford to sleep in a hotel, so I would have to drive back at 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night, 3 hours back home. I'm falling asleep while I'm driving, and that was my story, and how hard it was for me to have to do that every single day. I mean, the fact that people are still making that commute every single day.
It's crazy.
The fact that people are still putting that mileage on their cars. Your clients, these final expense clients, they have smartphones, they have cell phones, they have the internet. This is not selling final expense 25 years ago. There has to be a better way of doing what we have done for the last decade. And so that's why the first thing is you create efficiency by selling over the phone. Now, here's the cool thing. That's just a starting point. There's a lot of other items and other areas that we have to look at as to how you become more efficient in your business. Now, Aaron, you were one of the best salespeople that I've ever seen personally. You've broken so many telesales records, and you are really one of the innovators of final expense telesales, doing this since 2007. When you first got into sales, Aaron, and correct me if I'm wrong, your background was in other areas of client connection. I think you did some collections back right out of college, and then you got into final expense telesales. But when you got into sales, why did you get into sales? What was it that you were hoping to accomplish when you took a career in sales?
Well, no different than any of you. I mean, you get into sales because you're looking to uncap your income potential. And yeah, I had worked and done a little bit of collections, and that certainly wasn't for me. I had worked in the corporate world, actually for the St. Louis Rams, but moving up in those environments was very, very difficult. There was absolutely a glass ceiling over my head, and I didn't want to have any ceilings that I had to compete with. So I got into this opportunity, certainly looking for every chance I could to really build up some revenue for myself, because I knew money talks. That's why we're in sales. I didn't want to be confined by any other hours. Certainly in the collections world, the income and everything was capped in a different way. I saw other people working right next to me, less hours, and they're still making pretty close to what I was making. I didn't want to be in this base plus bonus world or anything else. If there was a way I could get paid exactly what I was worth for the amount of effort, amount of time I was putting into that, that's what attracted me to this platform. I never saw a single customer face-to-face. From day one, I started trying to prove concept with a one-page script on how to sell final expense life insurance over the phone. And let me tell you, it didn't go perfect day one. The first day and a half, made 0 sales. Full days on the phones, presentation after presentation. And I started in that class with about 3 other people. 2 of them that left for lunch on the second day did not return. We came back and their desks were already empty. So I started thinking about things a little bit differently, and what could I add to this script? What could I add to my presentation to connect with this customer more, to build up additional rapport, to identify common ground, which could help build that trust. And wouldn't you know it, that second afternoon, 3 sales before I left that day. My first full week, 15 sales. And I really started to learn what it took to build a presentation and the psychological aspects that have to be there. Somebody's not gonna buy from you, and you know this as well as I do, if they don't like you and if they don't trust you. And they're not gonna buy if they don't know what their need is. And those are the kind of things we really spent over the last 15 years putting a ton of time into. And that is one thing that I will say, Tony, you are incredible at, is the training aspect of this. So you might not have been there day one with me on the phones, but you've been there with me the last 10 years, selling this and perfecting that process over and over again, and adding more and more to our script, and adding more and more to our training process to help other agents transfer some of those same skills to their own skill set and find that next level of success for their lives where they can really uncap their own income potential. And that's what I'm more excited about than anything else for everybody that's watching here today.
You're an extension of what North Star is already doing. But what we vowed to do, and the decision that we made, when we looked each other in the eye and said, we're gonna do this, it was to make their business operate as smoothly and easily as we can. And to give every person the opportunity to do what they signed up for, which is make sales and really run a business, and have a team behind you that's going full steam ahead, that's operating. So if you were to get sick, God forbid, your business is still making money. If you want to go on a vacation with your family, business doesn't stop. In fact, you can spend time with your family and not have to worry about customers even calling you. How do you have a team of people working for you so you can continue to work on your business and growing your business and not be stuck in the trenches of your business? And Aaron, talk a little bit about that. Like, what does that even mean? What does that explain to that for all these folks watching to see, is North Star the right opportunity for me? What is this team?
Well, that's what it really boils down to, because even when I was on the phones back in 2007, while I experienced a lot of success early on, I made over 600 sales in my first year on the phones, I was doing all the work. I was a one-man show. Everything from doing all the marketing and qualifying of these people to the service on the back end and following up with every single one of those customers to make sure they stayed on the books, they kept making their payments, they updated their bank account information. And man, that can be overwhelming. So when we started North Star Insurance Advisors with that vision of really providing the platform for an agent to experience great success early on in year one, make it into year two, and experience some of those freedoms, not only from a financial standpoint, but from a time standpoint. Because I'm gonna tell you, I had to be putting in 60, 70 plus hours a week to keep up with everything in that book of business that I was building so quick. And that can be overwhelming for a lot of people. And that's what we didn't want for anybody else. So what if we could build a platform, almost like a business in a box, where you have people on the front side driving customers to your business, making sure the lion's share of them already qualify. Your only responsibility is to be available, take those phone calls, and actually persuade that customer into making, that potential customer into making a decision today. And that's the true job of a salesperson. How can we put that salesperson out of the business owner responsibility and allow them to do what they do best? And that's generate new sales. And then on the back end, not have to worry about double checking every single thing on an application, double checking every questionnaire or amendment that comes in on that policy to get it issued. Let's get a team of people that's already hire and put in place every aspect of that business for that person so they have the support they need. They don't have to get 9, 10 months into this and go, I can't keep up with this anymore. I need to hire a marketer, a telemarketer on the front side that can help drive more customers to my business. Or I need to hire a customer service person to service this book of business for me. What if we just did that for them day one? So as soon as they start experiencing that success, they don't become bogged down by their own success. And that's really been the key to transforming what is an insurance industry turnover rate that is enormous. Most people are right back out. Over 90% of people, as we said earlier, don't make it out of their first year. What if we can get 40, 50, 60, 70% of those same agents make it into year two, experiencing the beautiful opportunity that is residual renewal income, where I'm getting paid in year two for stuff I did last year. And that's really the key to longevity in this and what makes the insurance industry opportunity so unique. And that's why I think we've been able to grow leaps and bounds in just over 5 years of being in business and have really taken over the insurance industry from a final expense telesales standpoint. There really is nobody doing what we've been doing out here. And I think that's the key and what we're so excited with sharing with you guys.
Just imagine for a moment, you log right into our phone system, state-of-the-art phone system, custom built for final expense telesales. Your CRM that we've literally made specifically for Northstar Insurance Advisors telesales platform that connects directly to the carrier for real-time updates on all of your business, that tracks your commissions and everything, quality of business, all of that stuff. You put your phone system on ready, and within minutes, it's a pre-qualifier on the phone giving you a warm handoff for you to go into your final expense presentation with this client. The client knows exactly why they're talking to you. They're ready to talk to you. They've been warmed up for you. All you have to do is follow all the training, and it's a lot of training, it's a lot of material, techniques and strategies of what to do and what not to do, all given to you. And all you have to do is just follow it. You go through this presentation without ever leaving your home office. You may close it, you may not. You're not gonna get them all. But if you have any questions in the process while you're on the phone or off the phone, you have a real-time business coach that's right there for you that can help you. And if you're on the phone and you need real help, they can even jump on the call and do it for you. That's what they're there for. They work for you. We call your client on their anniversary date. We call your client on their birthday. We call them on Veterans Day if they're a service man or woman. But if you want to do it too, you most certainly can. Because as Aaron alluded earlier, this isn't just about closing the sale. This is about getting them to make that payment every single month for the rest of their life. So not only does their family get that check at the most horrible day of their life when their mom or their dad or their aunt or uncle or grandparent is gone, but in the process of you doing that and helping them with this decision, you also get compensated on it for 10 years. But Aaron, what I love most is, I remember when I was selling face-to-face, there was no one next to me telling me, no, Tony, don't do that. hey, you're losing them, you've lost interest. They get that. That's a big deal.
What is that worth to you? When you think about getting into a new career and finding success in the insurance industry with all the uncertainty out there, what would it be worth to you to be part of not just a company, but we think of each other as a family, everybody that works with us, because nobody works for North Star. We all work together as one family. And to think about what you just mentioned with a business coach there that's already proven in their own career that they could be successful doing this, helping you every step of the way and support you in your business development and your business growth, your sales acumen. What is that worth to you? What is it worth to have a team of telemarketers out there working on your behalf to call customers back that you might have lost on a sale yesterday, get them back on the phone and drive them back over to you and requalify them, to follow up with all the additional leads that are sitting out there that you don't have time to get to, leads you couldn't follow up from last month on, and get those people back over to you, verify they have time and interest right now to learn more about this product so they can protect their family, to have a team of service members, customer service and retention team members calling out to your book of business for every single need that they have. Put that whole business in a box for you. What would that be worth? And then let's not forget, on top of it all, we love to have fun too.
Oh yeah.
We do top shelf, top of the line kickoff parties every single year to celebrate the success we've all had. We do convention trips to exotic places every single year, and it's impossible not to qualify for them if you've worked here an entire year. Nobody misses out on these trips, and trust me, you don't want to. The amount of fun that we have on top of all of this, because we should celebrate that kind of success and having this business that you've been able to develop and feel proud of. But you're not alone. You've got this family with you celebrating your success every single year because we're all putting in the time together. And that's what I think makes this really, really special more than anything else. And that's why I love coming to work every single day and working with our team, working with our family to find more and more people to transform their lives and experience another level of success they never thought was possible for themselves, and get some of that freedom back, that financial freedom, that time freedom to spend with their families, to spend enjoying their life and have the money to go on these trips and have a blast. That's what really makes me more proud than anything else of what we've created in these last 5 years, and finding more and more people just like you to help us grow this family even bigger.
Absolutely, Aaron. And when you ask that question, what's that worth to you? At the end of the day, we have to come to the realization of something. There's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all. Right. While we believe the North Star platform is what's going to give a life insurance agent the highest level of success, especially in the telesales arena, we understand that this opportunity is not for everybody, and that's okay. But the question is, what's that worth to you? And here's what we know. For this to work, it's very relational. It's a partnership. Us partnering with you to create an extension of what North Star is already doing. And it requires a large commitment from North Star to your business. So in return, here's what we ask for. We ask for that same commitment back to us. We send leads from as early as 8 a.m. Central Standard Time to as late as 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, with leads also on Saturday in addition, and also going into the evenings. What we ask is for at least 40 hours. Coming in as early as 8 a.m. Monday through Friday, staying until 5. And we understand things happen, and we're not talking about that grind every single day. We're talking about commitment, of making sure that we both do our part. Allow us to have customers call in your phone, and please allow you to be able to create trust within each other that we're gonna have folks that are gonna be able to answer those phones. Along with that, we offer commission levels from 30% all the way up to 70%. And you get paid upon the issuance of the policy. Now the great thing, Aaron, is that we have a fantastic relationship with our carrier, a great relationship. And because of that, it's not only allowed us to be able to create our own product with that carrier that was best suited for our customers, best suited for you as the agent, that offers level commissions regardless of which product you sell them. You get paid the exact same, but it also allows us to have a system in place that allows our policies to get issued literally sometimes the same day, because we have a decision engine, which means no third-party underwriter is needed. You literally fill out the application right there with the customer. You submit it, you'll get a decision right there, but don't worry. You make a mistake on it because you can't multitask. For some reason, I can write and talk, I can't type and talk, so I may make a mistake, and that's okay. We have a service team that's going to be able to scrub that application for accuracy and make sure that it's all correct. With those policies getting issued that same day, sometimes within 24 or 48 hours thereafter, they fall a little bit behind, you get paid literally within a day or two after it's issued. So it's fast money. I love what Ernice always says. Or else can you go ahead and make $500 an hour legally? So
Yeah.
It's true. In addition to all of that, we give you full access to all of our technology. You get our phone system, our contact management system. You get access to our business coach. You get your Microsoft 365 account. You get access to our Lightspeed VT account, which is so important for the ongoing training aspect of things. Every other resource that we have, you get full access to it. Now, part of joining this platform as well also requires some commitments from you, not only with your time, but some financial commitments. One of those commitments is your non-resident licenses. While I would love to tell you that I can give you 40 leads a week, every single week, guaranteed with you just having a single license in the state of Missouri, I'd be lying to you if I told you that. We require you to make a commitment to purchase 6 to 7 non-resident licenses based off certain regions. And if this is a platform that's working for you, we'll share with you what those regions are and what state bands that you'd have to get so you can receive a large influx of leads every single day. Our focus is to make sure that you receive a minimum of 8 to 10 leads every single day and closing at least 2 of those every day as well too. Now, if you're not quite there yet, that's okay. We have to train you. We have to help you. In return, what you can count on is that we're going to deliver on everything that we have shared with you today and give you the fastest path to success so you don't become another statistic in this insurance business where you fail out your first year. In fact, it's our goal that whatever it is that your dreams and desires are, whether it's to make $60,000 a year, $100,000 a year, or $250,000 a year, we can make that come true if we work together for the same common goal. Now, the bigger the goal, the more work that it takes. But there's nothing on our platform that's not possible. Is someone going to make $300,000 a year selling phone expense over the phone? It might take some time to build up that residuals. Can you make $1 million a year doing it? I wouldn't take that gamble. But we have agencies, call centers that's started off on a phone, just like how many of you are going to start off, just like how some of the folks that are already out there in our call center are starting off, that went out and opened up their own call center, have 25, 30 agents, 35 agents in their call center with the extension of North Star, making 7 figures. Anything is possible with the right commitment, the right dedication, the right coachability, and the right dependability. And here at North Star Insurance Advisors, here's a promise that we can make to you today. We cannot help you until you commit. But once you commit, we will not let you fail.
And Tony, don't forget, they never have to pay a renewal on those licenses ever again for either the ones they get to start on this platform or the ones they already had coming in. If you've got a license and it's coming up for renewal, that's another thing we don't want you to have to worry about. So we're going to take care of those month after month after month. As long as you're on our platform and an active agent on our platform, you have our commitment that you won't have to worry about any of the details. We've taken all the guesswork out of your hands, and we are a full service subscription provider to you for your entire business to help you month after month reach that next level of success. So as Tony said, no matter what you would like for yourself, what level you would like to achieve, and what your income goals are, we have a path for you to get there. And that is our commitment to you.
We look forward for the opportunity to get to speak with you. I know you probably have some further questions. Look to the bottom of the screen right here for further details of exactly what to do next. I hope to see you in our next training class and hope to see you as our next 6-figure earner here at North Star Insurance Advisors.